What is the source or the driving force of the right decision, do you think?
Yeah. Okay, now we're going to go deep. So the slogan that I live by now is good people break bad laws. And that is a 5-word slogan. It's a summary of Martin Luther King when he said one has both a legal and a moral obligation to obey just laws. Conversely, one has a moral obligation to disobey unjust laws. Now that, unfortunately, in the TikTok generation, that's way too long. People aren't going to listen to the whole thing. So I distilled it down to 5 words. Good people break bad laws. But the most important word there is bad. What makes a bad law? How do you know? How do you know you're not just being an asshole? You know, and just doing whatever you want.
You're front running one of my questions for you.
Oh, there you go. So there are 2 tests to know whether a law is bad. The first is a practical utilitarian test, and the second is a principles test. Now, if it fails either of those tests, I would argue that it's a bad law. I would suggest that you be cautious about civil disobedience unless it fails both of those tests. Once it fails both tests, at that point, I think you have a moral obligation to engage in civil disobedience.
So the first was utilitarian. Is it doing more harm than good?
Correct.
Which is, there's some judgment
there. It can be subjective, correct,
Yep.
which is why I wouldn't encourage civil disobedience on the basis of a single one alone.